Gear Raid 2, stages 23 and 24. If you need help with 22, I've already got a guide on this using all epics except for a couple legendary healers. Let's go right now on to stage 23. This is going to be a live, uncut, full playthrough. You can treat it as a guide, but it's mostly supposed to be, you know, an informative strategy overview and a walkthrough. And you're going to see exactly how I do all my gearing. I've stripped all my units, and then how I figure the stage out as we go. I suspect I will get 23 within 3 tries on my first, second, or third try. I'd be pretty shocked if it took more than that, unless there's some awful fingy slips. 24 could take 20 minutes. It could take an hour. You will see. You'll know by the run length of this video if you're watching in the future. For everyone watching with me live on Twitch right now, what up? Shout out to Twitch. If you're not yet following me on Twitch, definitely check that link in the description. Following is like subbing on YouTube. It is 100% for free. All right, let's hop into it with stage 23. I've already selected my team. This will be my team. The only unit I think I might sub out is Diao Chan. There's basically the 8 main units I need. It's this bottom row. It's Eloin, it's Aelin, and it's Fasti. I'm bringing Twin Fiend just to give an attribute boost to these healers. And then Eloin will get picked up like halfway through the battle. So then I can deploy someone else. So like, I know some people like to bring a Comet, like to bring an Ajax. There's a couple things you could do. I could bring extra healing, maybe with like an Ezrein. I feel like if we can get it through, again, 23 will be easy, but 24 will be hard. I feel like Diao might give us some extra reductions, then she can just give us a little damage boost at the end. I don't know. That's where my head's at. I also feel like she's like a bit accessible, right? If you were playing during Diao, you certainly should have her. Though I would say A1 is necessary for what I have in mind. We might try out other things, though. I think Ajax would be the next thing that jumps to my mind. I've got an A0 Ajax here. But yeah, you can see every single unit has that little icon on them. They are all fully stripped. And that's because, I want to gear them together. So I think the gearing is really important for this walkthrough because gearing your healers, especially these attack-based healers, especially Fasti and Aelin, it's really important, right? It really is, because they need to have a nice chunk of tankiness, because as much as you need them healing well, you need them not dying, because they both have important passive effects, and yeah, they ain't healing if they're dead on the floor. Another thing is I obviously, quite infamously, have an A5 Hearts, commemorated. I'm touching my thigh tattoo right now of Hearts, but A1 Hearts I will be leaning into for this fight. You can certainly do it without him, but I have it. I'm going to use it. If you don't know, his A1 does a big, when he ults, he does a big shield for himself based off of his HP. At A1, he gives it to all surrounding allies and the 8 tiles that go in the square around him. I do have a max level King Hearts, and I'm going to make like a crazy King Hearts guide at some point. Maybe we'll try him for damage, because what else am I going to do? I've pulled this guy 6 freaking times. But yeah, let's, I think the hardest gearing is going to be Fasti and Aelin. However, I think we should start with our DPS, just so we know, because that's the gear we need for the DPS. Then we can go straight to our 2 healers. Then we'll go to Sadie, and then we'll just fill out the rest. For Eloin, we don't need her healing so well, so we're just going to build her really tanky. But yeah, let's start with Ardia. She's our main DPS by a lot. Could this be done without Ardia on 24? Absolutely, but it just means you're bringing some other amazingly geared AoE fighter unit. So maybe a really good Valk, but probably like a really, really good Eris or a really good Lubu. That's what I would think you'd want to lean on. Someone with that nice long range that really, really slaps. But yeah, let's gear Ardia. I'm going to gear my Ardia and Soulbound Arcana, and we're just going to lean heavy into the best gear on my account. So I've got an option here. I've got this piece that's a really amazing renewed vigor with the 5% version. There's a 3% version and a 5% version. I think I like this most for Ardia because, 5% of this base attack. I mean, that's insane, right? We're talking, 410 additional attack. I mean, that is a lot for base attack. The other option is like the best piece on my account, which is this one. But do I want that rage region as much as I want that extra attack? It's hard to say. Maybe we'll revisit at the end of the build. I mean, this piece is obviously insane. It's the best piece on my account. But maybe we'll revisit at the end. This has the flat attack and the additional contribution. So this is getting 347 here, and then it's getting 410 here. But for now, you know what? Let's leave it off and let's see what attack we accomplish with everything else. How are we looking here? Nothing. Here I know I have one. Yeah, there it is. Might as well take a peek at my wisdom. Nope. All right, let's throw that on. So here we'll go for the biggest crit damage roll. That's looking pretty good. Just seeing if there's something comparable with HP bonus. There is. So 29, 68, 30 and a half, 77. I think we're going to actually go with that. She's got such high base HP, we should be okay. For now, actually, let's put the variant on, and then we'll do a comparison. I'm going to put her in my Best Wicked Vengeance breastplate, which is this one here on my Elysia. And then we've got... I'm somewhat limited here. I've very bad... I just have very bad forge gear, even though I've done so many forges. Right now, I have 10,000 mats of each. So if you're watching this live, if this doesn't take too long, I am going to stream my forging. It's 500 of each left and right side. So hopefully, I still don't have a single perfect substat weapon on the entire account, as you can see. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? This looks pretty good. Do we have something with a bit more attack speed? Yeah, let's go for this. Perfect. For the artifact, this one's kind of hard to say. Will she get kills consistent enough to make the Eye of Sin worth it? I don't know. How is this going to register? I don't know. You know what? Let's take a peek at what people are using and inform ourselves that way. Let's see. Shattered Hilt. That's wild. This is for single target damage only. She might be coded like a single target, but she certainly is not one. Is that bugged? Wait, I'm seeing all Shattered Hilt. Is Shattered Hilt bugged? There's a Realm Tear. Eye of Sin. Shattered Hilt must be bugged then. Chat is saying it is bugged. Of course it is. What isn't bugged in this game, huh? Okay. Can anyone else can anyone hard confirm that Shattered Hilt is bugged? Otherwise, we'll go Eye of Sin. While we wait on that, for now, let's just throw on anything just for the base stat contribution, so we can get a picture where we're at. So here we are at 33,300 attack. It does feel like slight overkill. Chat is confirming that Shattered Hilt works on Ardia. This game sometimes, man, there's so much I love about it, and there's so much that I can't believe is a thing. It says so clearly, increases single target damage. There's nothing in this chick's kit that is single target damage. She is the AoE of all AoE. I mean, that is insane. Well, I'm going to take everyone's word for it. A bunch of people are saying it now in chat, so let's throw a Shattered Hilt on. Because, yeah, that will not take long to stack up. So here we're at 3,300, but it's really like 30. It's really we're at 33,300. It's really like 33,720 once you take the 5% after that first minute. But like, how much do we need that? Let's go to our crazy piece. Let's compare. So we're still at basically 33,000. Okay, we're gonna run that piece, and now we get some nice Rage Regen. So I think this is a really good Ardia build. Obviously, almost 33,000 attack. Pretty fast. Could be a little faster, but pretty fast. Over 300% crit damage. Good, not insane. Crit capped, and then some nice Rage Regen there. That's looking good to me. All right, she's our main DPS. Now we'll just put my absolute best Infernal Roar over here on Lil Miss Valkyra. Yeah, let's just go for some flat attack. I know I have a good, yeah, this one. Yeah, I have a good non-ancient one. Pretty sweet. Let's see. Ooh, HP bonus. We'll definitely take that. Do I have any usable Valkyra exclusive? No attack bonus. Well, hopefully my forge session goes pretty good, because that is god-awful. Let's just go for some Warlord. I know I have great Warlord, obviously. Here's a beautiful one, 28.5. We'll frickin' take it. And then we'll go for my, I don't know, do we go for super? I have a super high attack one, this one. And then I have more balanced ones like this one. Let's compare. 88 attack, but I lose 1% crit. I mean, I don't know. But what's the one I got with the most crit damage? Let's do it that way and see how that stacks up. Lose 74 attack at 4% crit damage. All right, that puts it at 299.5%. I mean, the attack's going to be like 20k though, right? Yeah, through the roof. Tanky, not that tanky. But she'll be down just for the second half of the battle. I think I want to run her in Glacial Wings so I don't have to wait to time out like King Heart's ults if I run him on that side, and I don't have to wait for the Heart's Lord skill appearing, because we really need her having a shield when she ults. So I think I want to try her in her exclusive. I've got it promo 3 here. All right, so that's our DPS. So most important is gonna be Aelin, because Aelin, the way I'm gonna deploy, if you guys don't know, the rock throwers come out from the sides, right? Let me show you here, which is the rock throwers. Hurling gigantic stones, dealing AoE damage. They target the first place platform unit, which for me will be Sadie, and she'll go here, and then it's gonna be splash AoE damage to everyone else. Pharisee will be back here and be safe. Likely I'm gonna place Pharisee there, but Aelin will be here. So we need her tanky enough to take those. We'll use heart shields. We'll use the wood elf. We'll use stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Are you aroused? Appreciate it. How you doing? But yeah, it's really important she gets my best mix of like good gear and tanky as heck. So yeah, let's do that. I guess we'll go for Invig because that should be my best gear. And let's see, if we go attack bonus main stat for everything, how good can I make this? That piece is very, very, very good. Hard to get good Invig like that. This piece is also quite good. This piece is okay. So let's just lean into that for now. I guess for this piece, actually, quickly, we can, like... So here we lose attack speed. But that's a lot of HP. That's only 680. Let's rock with what we had. For the left side, there's not a doubt in my mind we should go Immortal Warrior. I mean, if you have Astral Guardian, go for it, but I'm just assuming I don't have very good Astral Guardian. Yeah, like I told you, I've been really cursed. Seems like the rates have really improved the past few months. I haven't forged in like 2 months. But yeah, I've done nearly 20,000, actually, probably exactly 20,000 forge mats for both sides. A lot more than some, a lot less than others. But yeah, kind of hurt in here, but I do have 10,000 of each saved up right now, so hopefully things change for me pretty soon. Let's go like this. That looks pretty good. I like that attack speed. Yeah, let's go for this one. Let's go like this. We just got flat attack too? Okay, sweet. So I think this is a pretty dang good build, but actually with 30,853, it might be light. So I think we'll rock with this for now. Very good attack given her low base attack. But we might circle back to this. Attack speed's solid. Rage regen is very good. Let's see. This piece was the one with the questionable subs. What if I did an HP bonus piece here? Ooh, this huge flat attack. So I lose about 1,200 attack. Let's throw this on, actually. I think we're going to need it. So now she's at 35.6. That feels a lot better. Still 13,000 attack is good. Everything else pretty comparable. But yeah, that's kind of for 23, you don't have to lose your mind. But for 24, you need a nice chunk of tankiness. Those rocks hurt so much. Another important thing I should just mention now, a big difference between 23 and 24, besides there just being so many units for 24, this is like 43 or something like that, and this is 62, I think. But a big thing is if we go to the map info, where is the boss? Here, you'll see the Shriek for 22 and 23. The Shriek will deal just flat, calculated off of each one of your allies' HP, 175% damage. That jumps up to 220% for 24, which is very strange because 21 is 200%. Then 22 goes down to 175, 23 is 175, and then we skyrocket to 220. So you need a lot of mitigation and stuff like that. This is why Sadie's so clutch here. You need Pharisee. I mean, the only way I've ever seen this or thought of this being able to be beaten without Pharisee is to bring like a Cornelian and just get red dots everywhere. But I mean, I don't have Cornelian. Hard for many people to get. But yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good Aelin build. I think I want to run her in Last Hope. They used to be called Last Hope. Taya's Balm. The other options would be maybe Euphoric Orb, which actually is a pretty solid option. People have asked me, could you run her in her exclusive so she doesn't get targeted? She doesn't get targeted anyway. Sadie gets targeted, at least for how I'm going to do it, and then they splash on Aelin. So this isn't a solution. Nice thought, but doesn't work. You can also do this for a little extra attack and rage regen, which actually might be a good call. Actually, now that I think about it, it really might be a good call. Let's actually do that as I'm thinking about it, because it's a good rage regen build here, but 38% not amazing. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go now to Fasti. Fasti, we can really care a bit less about his healing. We still want him to be a good healer, but we're not leaning on him in the crazy way we're leaning on Aelin. I will say, because we're not going to, if we even end up using Diao Chan, and if we deploy her, it won't be till the end of the fight anyway. So we are going to lean on him for some inspiration. Don't sleep on Fasti's inspiration. He's got pretty dang high base attack. You know, my Fasti's A2 plus, he's A5, so that's really good. But it's still basically 4,800 without A2. So 20% for him is actually a lot stronger than you realize, even though that 20% number is not high, because his base pool is so much higher than Diao Chan or Beelzebub or Dolores, who are all in like the 2000s. So it's really the equivalent of like 40, 45%, where the other ones are getting 50, 60%. Okay, let's gear him out. Just going for some speed. We're going for tankiness, and then we want to unload on attack. We'll take heal effect as it comes, but we don't care too much. We also, we would love to get him in Wings of Grace if I could make it work, but I have pretty limited Wings of Grace here. Let's see. This piece is really good. This piece is pretty good. Then here, maybe I even run him in the HP bonus. I don't know. Let's not. Let's do this. You can see we're hurting for attack speed. So now we're just going to lean super heavy into this. This piece is pretty good. Attack speed stinks, though. But the reason that's appealing to me, though, is I know I do have a life force piece like this. No attack, but I think we picked up a decent amount. This is hard to say. Let's go like this. All right, that's a beautiful piece from Diao Chan. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up running an HP piece on the side here. Let's throw that on, because yeah, we're coming out at 29.5. It feels low. We'll keep him in the Euphoric Orb, but yeah, I think we got to get HP on one of these. Probably this. This speed is okay. It's not good, but we'll try it for now. Here's big heal effect with flat attack. Heal effect, flat HP, flat attack. Maybe we'll take this as rage regen. We don't have any rage regen right now. The subs are very bad. Let's take this one. We're just gonna live without the rage regen. We don't need him ulting that much. That should bring us to a very, very respectable 38.4. Attack is still very high at 19.6. Attack speed is definitely low. Like definitely low. Actually, while can I just get a little more attack speed somewhere? The reason I want him in wings is then we can toss that on Diao. Maybe we run no, we need the HP main stat. It's just tough, man. It's just hard not having good gear for this. I think we got to try him at like 284. So how slow is he going to be? 1.9. Let's try. Yeah, my apologies to chat as well if you're watching live. I got to just kind of stay focused on this because we're filming. But yeah, let's keep it moving. We got our two main DPS. We got our two main healers. Now, obviously, Sadie's very important. I will say Sadie, very clutch if you have her exclusive artifact. It's pretty amazing. After the ultimate ends, reduces the HP loss effect on allies by 20%. Really good. And then here you get a burst trigger of healing with an increased multiplier. Very nice. This makes her more relevant as a healer. You can see I don't have my Sadie max skilled, but I do have her ult. I would say almost everyone. You could maybe get away with not having this maxed, but most players will need it maxed. For now, we'll rock the rest not maxed. She also comes with a little reduction herself, though Aelin will do the same thing in a bigger range. Okay, so we want her fast. We want her HP to the moon, basically. And I don't really care if she is in a set or not. This piece is okay. Let's circle back. If we could get her in Asclepius, that'd be cool. I guess let's actually take, because then we get the little extra HP. Let's take a peek at the Asclepius and see. Rage Regen attack speed, no heal effect. I can live with that. Yeah, let's throw this piece on. Let's look here. This is pretty nice. Rage Regen flat HP attack speed. We're going to get a little heal effect bonus as well, right? Can we get away with some attack speed here? Do I want to? I don't know. Let's just see what pretty good subs there. Rage Regen on this. Pretty good on that too. I'd rather just lean in. Let's try to get her in Asclepius. Asclepius gives the HP bonus. Heal effect attack speed. That looks pretty good. This is a sad Rage Regen roll. Oh, this piece is good. Let's toss that on. Okay, so already we've got her to basically 40k, pretty fast, and a nice chunk of Rage Regen. Let's keep with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for this stuff, because then I can get this. Let's compare this to the other. I have two of these. Oh yeah, we'll lose 9 speed for 841 HP for sure. Let's take a peek. So we're at just about 51k HP. Pretty fast. I still wish he was faster. Maybe I'll quickly take a peek at my whirlwind gear, because yeah, I would like to see her a little faster than this. Rage Regen looks pretty good. I obviously get a lot of Rage Regen from my basic trials pantheon. But yeah, let's go here. Let's compare this. So we're at just under 51, 50.95. Let's go here to whirlwind. That looks all right. Yeah, let's throw this on, and then can we snag whirlwind with heal effect? That looks really good. Yeah, much better. So 48.4, is it a little low? I think so, but I think we'll get away with it. I hope. We'll see. Heal effect's in a better spot too, I'm guessing. Yeah, 60. Rage Regen's the same, but now 516. All right, I'm hoping that's pretty good. We'll see. We might be, again, we're gonna do really well on 23. I'm kind of already doing, I am already gearing for 24. Okay, let's do our tanks now, then we'll do Aelin, then we'll do Diao Chan, and then I don't care about Twin Fiend. He's just there to be, he's literally there not even for the Lord skill, just for the basic attribute bonus. Okay, so I want to start with King Hearts, and ideally, so King Hearts, right? He is going to give this big shield to himself, 110% of his max HP, lasts 8 seconds. That's a long, huge shield. His base stats compared to other legendary tanks are not good. They're not as bad as some, but you know, even with his A2 plus, he's at 27.7. But it's a pretty big pool to go kind of nuts on. So what we'd love to see is getting his HP to the moon. And the best way to do that is basically going to be Unshaken Will, or it's going to be Asclepius, and as you can see, I don't have any good Unshaken Will. So again, I'm hoping for much better forging. I cleansed this way too aggressively months ago, and I regret it. I also don't have the King Hearts exclusive, if anyone was wondering, because I have not forged since that was introduced to the game last patch. But let's try to see, can we take the HP just to the moon? This one's pretty good. That flat HP sucks, but the other tankiness stats are good. Let's keep going. This is very good. Again, we wish the HP was a little higher, but the defense bonus, flat defense, really good. And very good again. We got Rage Regen too. Nice to get some Rage Regen on him, right? His Rage Regen is going to boost his Rage Regen when he doesn't attack, but also when he gets attacked. And for defenders, their getting attacked number is pretty high. So off of his attacks, it's only 4. So with the 40%, it goes up to 5.62. But the getting attacked jumps from 12 to 16.8, basically 17. So that's pretty dang good. Over here, you know, we definitely need the extra block, so why am I even thinking about it? Let's toss on a maxed out Bastion. And now, if I can go Life Force, if I can go Astral, it'd be great. Let's see. Is that extra 5% going to be worth it? I'm guessing no. I'll just tell you already. I've got very good Immortal Warrior, so this will be better. So 27.5, let's compare. All right, that's up 102. Remember to always compare. Okay, let's rock that. I'll just go for our biggest roll. Yeah, look at that. This is my best one, 27 and 30. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the only Life Force Ancient I've ever... Actually, Life Force anything I've ever ascended to become Immortal Warrior, because, like, Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's throw that on. Should be a nice King Hearts build. We want that HP to the moon. With 27.7 base, it's pretty dang good. I mean, compared to someone like Regulus or Brokey, who's like well over 29k. Got him to 116 and in a tier 1 set on the right. We like it. And then let's see, we got Ragegen at 40.5. Defense is respectable for sure. 8k plus is going to be fine for this. Should be good. That Ragegen is going to help us for sure. All right, let's do Broke here. This will be a lot easier. I'm just going to put him on my best Tempered Will. I do have some good Tempered Will. Not a ton, but I've got some good ones. There you go, North Throne exclusive. Let's see. That piece is real nice. So we definitely need to go HP here. Got 2 variants. This has plus 800. This is plus 150. 232, 1790, no defense bonus roll. Yeah, we definitely have to rock with this one. Just lean into the defense. Let's go like this, and let's see. What's my best Astral? It's just not worth it for an extra 5% of each if the subs are actively worse. Make sure to actually do that math. Let's go like this. 27.5. All right, let's compare that to what's the next best option. Yeah, down 12.65. These are all down. I'm just looking at the adjustment numbers. Let's rock with that. We have enough HP, so I'm not even going to... we have enough defense, so I'm not even going to click the flat defense. So let's just see what's our best piece. Let's say even has a little flat defense, so 26, 17, 105. Let's compare to this. This is probably worth... We lose 900, but we gain 300 defense. That's pretty significant. Let's throw that on. Here's our final Broke here. 114.8 and Tempered with 11.3. It's good. The HP seems a little low given his huge pool, basically 30k, because remember we ran 1 main stat defense bonus on the right. This is pretty good. There's an argument to run as exclusive because he's going to get some healing and the decrease, defense increase plus the block. I don't think we're going to have a problem with him dying, though, so let's just keep him in the Bastion. We can always circle back to that. All right, we were basically done with most of our gearing, right? We got to do Elm, we got to do Dao Chan. Shouldn't be that hard. Eloin over here, let's see. We want some speed on her to get those, her basic attacks are those 3 target multi-healers. This looks beautiful. I mean, perfect substats. I'm guessing I ascended that from Asclepius. Now I think we should do 1 HP bonus on the right. It'll just make our gearing life a lot easier. So let's see. We got anything like this? There's also an argument to put her... no. Actually, there might be an argument to put Twin Fiend in Morale. Just toss him down at the end. Now he'll be better just getting 1 burst off. It'll be something. Okay. Let's drop the Rage. That's on Aelin. Can't move that. We don't really need her in Invig either, I should mention. And we're not going to run her in Invig. We'll just run her Broken. Let's reset this. This looks great, right? We wish it had a little bit more going on. Does this actually? Let's see. Let's actually just compare. Yeah, this is pretty small losses for 23 more attack speed. Let's do that. Actually, we can also check what we got going on over here. This has flat HP. Let's throw that on. Did this have flat attack on it? It did. Okay, never mind. Let's go attack bonus here. Let's do something like this. That looks beautiful. Yeah, you wish this was heal effect or flat HP or flat attack, but it's okay. The defense won't hurt. She's not going to be down that long anyway. And now we should be able to go... Warlord. How's our heal effect doing? Pretty bad. Okay, let's... Well, if we can get 1 big roll on the breastplate, it's not that bad. Let's toss this on. And let's see. Can we go like this? No. What is this? Is this an Element exclusive? No. Any of these? This does give HP. Stats kind of suck, though. Let's drop the HP. No. All right, we got to drop the speed. Let's go like this. We might have to ascend a piece. We got a few we can roll very quick. That's not bad at all. Too bad about that attack bonus, but that's not bad. Someone in chat saying they like how relevant Glacier's gotten. Yeah, Glacier is a great shot for that. That's certainly a set we could cycle back to if we need. Gives a big boost. Then you can go like 2 HP bonus main stats. Let's just max this and see. Let's keep the piece we have on. Her attack should be pretty freaking high, right? Yeah. I mean, that roll sucks, but we'll live. So 37.4, great. 19.6, it's still good. She's fast. 571. Nice chunk of Rage Regen. Heal effect is low, but it is what it is. For the artifact, let's run her in a Elysian Epitaph, which is broken and works on her, even though it's supposed to be single target. See healing effect single target. They count her triple hitter as a single target. But yeah, there we go. We just gotta do Diao and we gotta do Twin, and it should be really easy. So Diao, I've got enough of good inspiration gear. We should be able to just go like this. Looks good to me. Let's compare to this. It's probably better with the flat HP. Really good with her low HP pool. Can actually sort like that. That looks great. This all looks fine to me. That looks fine. And that looks fine. Okay, because I don't even know how much we need to use her. 34.1 towards the end of the battle will be fine. 13.5 is it like 500 or 600 lower than I normally would have, but it's okay. Everything looks fine here. Artifacts. If she dies, we'll switch her to Scarab for extra tankiness, but I don't think she will. Maybe she will. Who knows? Finally, Twin Fiend. Who cares? I'll just put him in the quickest Soulbound Arcana I can do. This is kind of the beauty of an endgame account. Oh, you know what we can do, though? Because he doesn't need crit, we can go like this. Yeah, this Elysia piece. Because he gets 20% crit from himself. Got flat HP one, maybe? Yes, we do. Let's toss this on, and then... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when you got an endgame account, you just, the gear just kind of does the thing for you. But there's Twin Fiend. Let's run him in a tot. Yeah, let's run him in a tot. And I think we're good. All right, let's head to battle, guys. Wish me luck. The gearing is over. Takes a while, but it's a full walkthrough, baby. All right, first things first, let's place Sadie up top here. Thank you, everyone. Wishing luck. Let's go here, and let's go here. Let's go Aelin. You can see we're very well geared for 23. I'd love to first try this. Can't guarantee that at all, but I'd love for that to happen. All right, so let's throw some 1x. The way I like to trigger Sadie, when this is like the bar's going to come down here leading up to the Shriek, he does 2 Shrieks on 22 and 23. He does 3 Shrieks on 24. When it's like between halfway and 2/3, it's a good time to trigger. Let's wait. So yeah, there you go, trigger. So now she's doing the damage mitigation. We can ult with these guys too, because why not? As soon as he does the Shriek, we wait, then we place Fasti. Wait till this guy's coming down. We can already trigger Aelin here because her ult lasts so long. See, Ardia doing a good job. Let's wait until after this Earth Shake's gone for a second. Let's go twice. All right, I'm gonna place Elwyn now. Elwyn's real purpose here, a little extra healing's nice. The Wood Elf is gonna be really nice, but the main thing, honestly, is Rage Regen to make sure Sadie comes back around in time for the second Shriek. Certain builds you won't need it, but a lot of people will. And it's just good in general for all of these things. I'm not going to place Valkyrie yet because we just don't have to. We have enough DPS right now. All right, right after this Earthshake bar goes up. Actually, let me move myself so I'm not in the way of the ults for the rest of this video, the rest of the stream. Right after this Earthshake bar is about to go down, I'm going to trigger Fasti. Oh. He's got a little delay on that. There's a burst. Just keeping an eye on everybody. Looks pretty good. All right, throw it back on 2x for a moment. So key things to remember, right? So from his talent, Broke here, when he's frozen, is going to give, he normally gives 10%, I believe it's 10% physical and magic damage reduction to everyone around him. So like the surrounding 8 tiles. When he's frozen, it's 30%, so that's really good. So that will be our highest normal reduction, not counting Fasti's AoE reduction. And then also hearts, right? When we ult with him, we're going to get that big shield. Okay, let's throw this on 1x. Let's wait right here with Sadie. Worth noting, Elwyn is not in the Sadie range, so we definitely have to freeze Broke here, so let's do that. Should be fine on the other side, though. See, Elwyn survived it, but pretty likely Elwyn could be dead for 24, so we'll have to play around with that. She might need a little more HP, but it's also worth mentioning that that's scaling off of her HP, so it's just as her HP goes up, it's a percentage of HP. But we'll see if Broke here's enough there. Maybe he will be, maybe he won't be for 24. This is when it gets tricky. This is the hard part of the fight. We're nearly halfway done, 18 out of 43 kills. We're basically waiting for the rock throwers to come, and then we just got to time all that stuff out correctly. Let's trigger Fasti. Healing looks really good. You can see I'm sitting on Aelin until I feel like I really need her. We won't be able to be as, greedy with that when we're doing 24. You'll see these two guys just came out from the side. Those are the rock throwers, so shit's about to get real. We can place Valkyria now, and I'm going to trigger Aelin so she can heal herself back up. Dealing with the 1 pair of rock throwers, so 2 totals, not hard. But later on in the fight, there's 2 pairs, then there's 3 pairs. It gets really annoying. Valkyria has a shield. So let's actually... Oh, the shield's off. Terrible timing. I think that didn't count, but whatever. Let's see how hard these hit. We're going to hold off on Sadie. Let's feel this out. I'm going to ult with Elwyn to be safe, actually give a little extra healing. Here comes some more runners. I'm just trying to sit on these ults until I feel... Oh, there she goes. Frickin' heck, man. That's so annoying. And I don't know how Sadie got hit with that trigger either. We'll have to run that back. You can get Diao in there. Let's try to get some shields from Hearts. Just maybe we can salvage this. Maybe. I mean, we're pretty deep in the run. Here comes an Earth Shake, so let's trigger Broke here. And as soon as that runs out, we're going to trigger Fasti. Now we've got more rock throwers coming out from the sides. Worth noting that happened when we're at 30 kills. By the way, Diao's just subbing in for Aelin's role, right? Let's drop the Wood Elf here as we're about to get hit. We're getting hit pretty hard. Hearts' ult is almost back, though. We might be able to salvage this. We need Hearts to ult like right now, because now we've got 2 pairs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 total. And Hearts isn't ready. Sadie isn't ready. I think Diao's about to die. Let's ult with Elwyn. Let's go with Hearts. Shields. Perfect. And big shield for Valkyria, so that's going to help her damage whenever she's ready to ult. We might be able to just, claw our way to the end here. So good thing we did bring Diao. So here he comes. Here's the rock throwers. Let's get ready with Fasti. It's a little burst to bring him back. Let's trigger Sadie now for a little delay as we get more rocks thrown at us. And now, after these last rocks hit, we're going to switch Diao to damage mode, right? Black mode. So she's going to be buffing Valkyria and Ardia right as Ardia's about to ult. And you saw I ulted with Broke here for some more reduction, bigger reduction. So that replaces Diao's reduction. And we're actually going to beat this. So I told you, we were overgeared for 23, and it's nice because I did make one mistake, but we salvaged it. And yeah, I'm not even going to need to place Aelin again, and this fight's over. Sweet, first try. That was my goal. Not how I imagined it, but yeah. Yeah, people in chat are asking, can Diao just fully replace Aelin? I would say not exactly. You can run comps without Aelin and bring Diao, but she's not doing all of Aelin's job because, her reductions are better than Aelin, right? So I'll show you that. Assuming you don't have her A3, because at A3 her reductions are all the way up to 25%. But I'll show you now when you skill her out. Her her reductions are at 20%, and Aylin's are only at 15. Where does it say that? Jeez. There you go, 15. So that is better, but Aylin's heals. Aylin is by, like, there's no one even, like, if Aylin is tier 1, top tier, for AoE healing in this game, let's say she's S tier, there's no one that's even A or B tier. I mean, she is in such an utter league of her own for AoE healing. I mean, the only other true AoE healers in this game, it's very limited. It's like Sadie and Dolores technically, and Diao technically. I mean, Diao does better than Dolores and Sadie, frankly, but she's still not like a good healer. There's just not good AoE healing. So part of the reason, you know, Fasti and Aylin are both, I'd say, very good heroes, but part of the reason they feel so meta and amazing is they're just bringing something that there's no other character in the game that has it. Right? Like Leia has some AoE healing when she's ulting. Eloin has some when she's ulting, but no one just has pure AoE all the time at even close to the level of Aylin. So that's kind of the wackiness. All right, that's 23. Let's get to the hard stuff. About to lose my mind, guys. Here's the question. Is it going to be, 10 minutes or an hour? Or more than an hour? We'll see. Going to be the same kind of thing here. I just got to be a lot more thoughtful at the end with those heart shields and the Sadie ult and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go broke here. Let's go hearts. Hearts over here. It doesn't need to be, but this way he's giving the big shield to Valkyria, which helps, especially this one where we need a lot more damage. Let's get Aylin. We should be able to tank this just fine. Let's wait 1 sec. I'm just keeping an eye on Broke here. We really can't trigger Broke here's passive. Let's just ult with Broke here to be safe. Not like we need it now anyway. Now kind of the same thing. Let's ult with Sadie. Slightly late, but it's not a big problem. Right after this shriek. That's crazy. What the heck? That makes no sense. Run it back. Hearts died. How did he die? I'll never know. Anybody have a theory? What was I too late on Sadie? That was crazy. Chat, you got a theory? What was that? I guess I'll just ult with him too to be safe, but that's bizarre. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Let's get Ardia. Maybe I was too late to place Ardia. So all right, we have shield with hearts, and let's get frozen with Broke here. So maybe they just got hit at this right time, right after the shriek, and he was just too exposed. Let's see. This should definitely help. Okay, nice. Let's get Fasti down. Now we can do Aylin right now. Remember, this ult lasts really, really long. That will take us through this pretty easy. You can see Ardia's damage is still top tier. She's really goated for this. I tank through it. Let's go with Eloin. Let's wait it out. There's going to be a lot of 1x, at least at the start here, guys. Let's do Fasti with the burst. Let's do Hearts with the shield just to be safe. We don't need his big... We don't need to worry about the other stuff yet. Eloin's taking a little beating. I just made it through there. Next shriek should be coming. Yeah, here it is. Sadie's ready. So you can see my Sadie would not have been ready without Eloin with the build I'm using on her. Do we want to go with Broke here? Yeah, let's freeze with Broke here too. Yeah, actually we need to for Eloin. And Eloin did die, as I said. I'm not going to lose my mind though, because Eloin obviously, whatchamacallit, she did her job bringing Sadie around for that one, and now Sadie should be in good shape for the third shriek. If she's not, we know we have a problem, and I'm going to have to do something with that Eloin build. Maybe I ulted too late there with Broke here when I was being indecisive. We'll see. Let's ult with Aylin right now. Yeah, that might actually come to bite us in the butt. Let's see. So here come our first little bit of rock throwers. So we're at 18 kills. These guys are coming up. Let's last 8 seconds. They're about to throw right as they pass this. Let's ult already with hearts. Big shields. Looks good. Here comes an earth shake. Let's ult with Fasti. More rock throwers. Now it's getting really painful already. And now Aylin dies. Terrible. So we got to be able to save that shield. Let me see if I can touch up that Eloin build. Maybe we can get Eloin into Guardian. yeah, we need Element not to be dead. It's just going to make all of our old cycling better for that first half. So yeah, let's actually see if we can get Element into Guardian. I kind of like that. Question is, do I have a single Guardian piece with attack bonus main stat? I do have one. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Just the one. All right. So good news. We don't have to care about the left side because I'm going to have to run double HP bonus on the right. No attack speed. This one's very good for what we're trying to do here. Now we kind of cut our losses. What do we got? Flat attack and attack bonus, fine. So now we should be able to do like this. So this is just extra mitigation, you know, that's just going to help with that 220% that's coming in. This looks pretty good. This looks better. Again, keep her in this piece. Let's see. So she's up to 38.8. Still a ton of attack. We got a ton of attack. 1.8 is a little slow. Heal effect is still not great. Rage is, we don't care about her rage for this too much. But yeah, that Guardian should help, right? Damage taken minus 15%. This should just be another layer of reduction, right? This stuff all stacks to a point at least, but we're certainly not going to be at that point. Hopefully that takes her to the next level. And yeah, let's get back into it and do a couple prayers. 0 for 1. Chat, you can help me count if you want. How many? We're definitely going to get this, you know, whether it takes me 3 attempts or it takes me 38 attempts. Like, I'm not going to stop till we get this, but hopefully it's, you know, a lower number. But yeah, we're 0 for 1. That doesn't count. Obviously, I'm being serious. We're not counting little misplacements like that. We're counting full attempts. I grabbed the wrong blue guy. Grabbing the blue guy. We can also move Diao to Glacier Gear. That'll be a little double dip, and then we could leave her down here the whole time for this side getting bonus reductions. We'll see. Let's get Aelin. A little late on Ardia, but it won't matter because we're going to ult. A little late on Sadie for sure. Let's get Faircy down. Little late on Aelin, little late on everything so far. Place Element already then. Yeah, Aelin's going strong. We're fine. Let's 1x this, time it out with Faircy. We really need a key binding to toggle between 1 and 2x. Alright, this is the next Shriek. Very good shape with Sadie right now. Let's go with Elwyn too. So she's still getting one shot. Yeah, it's just not enough reductions. So there's probably nothing I can do about that because she's going to be outside of Sadie range. Let's power through. Let's go with Aelin. Alright, rock throwers are going to come out after these guys. So Diao for sure going to die, I think. I mean, I guess she's bringing the 20, not the 15, but yeah, I think we're kind of toast there. Maybe we got to try to see if Heart Shields can save Elowen. That might be the ticket. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to use Faircy right after this. Yep. We're going to need a second pair in just a moment. Here they are. So we got to find the perfect timing for this. These guys will throw right when they're about here. So maybe right before. There's the first throw. Now let's go with hearts. And that first throw killed them. Are you serious? Come on, man. That's a bummer. You can see we're just dying. We just don't have the healing with once Aelin drops. Yeah. Okay, let's try to switch Broke here and Hearts. So 0 for 2. Fatter talking about Regulus. I mean, that's a good shout. But yeah, I'd prefer not to use him because it's just like I don't want to bring a third tank. We obviously want to bring Broke here, and I have to bring Hearts because he's the Lord. And I mean, I have to use Hearts, so yeah, I want to stick with this. Well, I think I can make it work for sure. Snick is helping me count in the chat. Thank you, Snick. Let's try to get Ardia down as soon as possible, too. All right, let's wait. That looked really good. As soon as those guys come out, we'll trigger Aelin. Let's go, Elwin. Looking good. All right, so that's a clean start for sure. Here's the Earthshake. Let's do Pharisee. Go on 1x. I just want to keep an eye on Elwin here. All right, we made it. Here's our Shriek. So let's go wait. All right, boom. And boom, and boom. Yeah, shield's very clutch there for Elwin. We love it. Let's get ready. So after these guys are when the rock throwers come. Hearts with the Rage Regen clutch. Let's go Elwin. As soon as those guys turn and they're about to throw, I'm going to go Aelin. Let's go Wood Elf. Let's go Broke here. And as soon as those guys are about to throw, yeah, right here. Let's go Hearts. That looks good. Hopefully we can save Sadie. I'm going to try to be greedy and do that right now. Looking good. Come on, come on, come on. Should be good. Yeah, but we have to save Sadie. Okay, let's go here. And Pharisee. After that, oh, what the frick? Elwin, can I tank this? Okay, let's just try. Well, she's done her job. We made it through all 3 Shrieks, right? So Valk is gonna, I think it's up to 7 stacks, all her basics until she ults. She's gonna build that shield, so we'll let that shield get bigger and bigger since we're not leaning on Hearts anymore for that. This hit's gonna hurt. Earthshake. We don't have anything lined up right now. All right, Hearts. Come on, dude. Let's ult with Valkyria. I need it. Whenever I triggered Aelin, I gotta do it earlier. Let's go Aelin now. I wish I could go point down. She's dead. Frickin' heck. Yeah, I can't have Aelin die there. Okay. 38 though. 0 for 3. We're making progress. There's not a 4th Shriek on 24. There's 2 Shrieks on 22. There's 2 Shrieks on 23. There's 3 Shrieks on 24. Unless there's one at the very, very, very end. Is that what you're saying? Certainly for the meat. I've made it to like into the 50s when I was on Forerunner. You can correct me if I'm wrong though, if there's one at the end for sure. That was 3 Shrieks. Yeah, I think the big hang up for me now is going to be finding the perfect timing for Aelin ults. It's hard to know exactly when I even need them. This first one seems to be fine because we don't really need her to later, so we'll keep doing that because why not? Lets me get Element out earlier. I gotta remember I can't sing along to the music because when people watch this on YouTube, I will not have the music playing. See, this is the second shriek already. You see, guys? I told you that was the third shriek. Second one's already at 8. The third one's at 20, whatever. I'm going to try to not use Brokey here just to test it. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll get 2 more hammer guys and then the throwers. Let's go Fasti. I really need... What is the perfect Aelin timing? I honestly don't know. Can I tank the first hit and then we... Let's try to tank... Just use Eloin, tank the first hit, then use Aelin after. So she's a little delayed. Let's see. Looks okay. Oh, here's an Earthshake, frick. Let's go Broke here and Aelin. I keep wanting to put it on 1x and it's already on 1x. Alright, we gotta put a Wood Elf. Here, this is gonna be the Shriek now, right? After these slams. Alright, we're up. This looks good. Here it is. See, the third one, just like I said. That was good Hearts timing for sure. And good Aelin timing. I gotta remember exactly what I did there. Please hold on, guys. Good job. Valkyria time. Alright, 33. Attempt number 4 is our best attempt so far, for sure. We're making progress. Rock thrower is getting scary. Let's Valkyria. Let's see this hit. We took that really well. When it's just the one pair, we're doing well. All right, Fasti. We've got Aelin ready when I wanted her. And Hearts is almost ready. So after she died from that. Are you that feels like baloney. That I don't get. What is that? What am I missing there? That I really don't get that. I 0 for 4. I don't know what I'm missing there. I mean, obviously, chat says rock throwers. Yeah, I know how we died. I don't know why all of a sudden they're hitting that hard. It was just the one pair that went. I don't know why we were so exposed, is what I'm saying. Let's see. Can we just tank this without anything extra? Looks like yes. All right. All right, so this is the Fasti one. All right, second Shriek's about to come. All right, these guys are about to throw. Let's just tank it, please. Good. Heal up. Let's go Eloin. Alright, now we got the second guys. Aelin. Just made it. That was way too close. Just holding on there. Very sweaty. Here's the Shriek. Wow. When we got Broke here, Heart's End, Sadie going, it's pretty good. Let's get Valkyria down. Hopefully Aelin will come back around fast enough. So this is what I'm saying. We keep these guys go, and then just these guys and the Earthshake has killed us, and that's crazy to me. No, it's Wood Elf right now. Let's do that as like a little saving. Actually, I might have been too early that time. Maybe it's the next one. Yeah, it's this that's killing us. All right, here comes... We got to go Hearts. He's like almost ready. Go, go, go. Let's go Eloin and Hearts. This looks pretty good. Let's go Aelin. Now we're just hammering, baby. Home stretch. Come on. Broke here. They just held on. Oh, my God. We're going to die here on the Earthshake, right? Yeah, now we got boop, 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 boop. Look at all those throwers. Frick. Let's hammer Sadie. Just holding on. Come on, guys. A new record, 42. We really got to keep this on the 1x. Hold on, guys. Oh, there's a fourth Shriek. You're right. Oh, my God, and it's all over. Uh-oh. No one said. Everyone's like, it was only 2, and it was 3. But no, there's a fourth Shriek. Can we finesse this? There's no way there's a 5th Shriek. Big mistake putting her here instead of under Eloin. Yeah, I think I'm toast now. I need the boost. Alright, let's just burst with Twin Fiend and pray. I mean, we got up to 57. This is a valiant attempt. I think we will get this within 10 attempts. I mean, there's a world we can hold on here. Let's get inspiration for Ardia. I should have waited till she was closer to her ult. That was a mistake. All right, let's ult with Sadie. Twin Fiend. Broke here. Hearts. Come on, baby. We got this. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. 5th attempt, baby. We will take it. Just like she drew it up. Not. Okay. Let's pick up you. Let's pick up you. Let's go you. Let's let her get that shield. Oh, they're not in her range? Is that real life? Are you serious? Is it going to be wide enough here? They're not counting this as in range? Oh, this is unbelievable. I needed... They're counting this as clipped into behind here. I didn't realize... Oh, my God. Well, guys, buckle up. This is going to take a minute. This is definitely going to take a minute. Twin Fiend on cleanup crew. He should be able to clip over there too, so we just gotta wait for the next Twin Fiend ult. This is pretty funny. There we go. That'll do it, baby. All right, I'm pretty dang happy with that. I had a feeling we'd get it like within 10 tries, but the 5th try feels pretty dang good. Thing we learned, Sadie definitely shrieks 4 times, so should have been ready for that, and I easily could have saved that. I used it just not knowing a minute early. Part of me wants to redo this right now while filming to make it a little cleaner. But also, I just wanted this to be like a whole experience, see how I get it done. So you guys have seen. I'll film a guide for this stage that will be very clean and perfect. But this was the full live playthrough, walkthrough. Thank you to everyone that watched with me on Twitch. If you're live on Twitch, we're immediately going to go into my Forge session. So shout out to the 105 of you watching live on Twitch right now. If you're not yet following me on Twitch, check out that link in the description. Thank you. I've been Fastidious. Share with your mother. That is the first 24 beaten, hopefully of 2 more to come. Appreciate it, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.